Welcome to Meet the Musicians, powered in part by Classic of Denton. The views and opinions expressed by the show hosts and their guests are those of the show host and guests, and not necessarily those of the sponsors, DentonRadio.com, or the Denton Convention and Visitors Bureau. For more information, visit the Policies and Procedures page at DentonRadio.com. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Meet the Musicians. Today, we are sitting down with the one and only Jade Nickol. No stranger to Denton Radio, but first time on this show.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm pretty good. It's crazy. I've never been on this show. I feel like I've been on all the others.
This is newer, but yeah, you've been on literally all of them.
Yeah.
So
What the heck, Jade?
I know.
All right.
But super excited to have you in the booth today, and you guys stick around because she is going to play an awesome show here in studio in just a minute. But first, we get to sit down with her a little bit and talk a little bit with this local legend? Jade Nickol.
Wow.
So
19 years old, I'm already a legend.
Hey, I'm telling you, it happens fast.
Happens fast.
All right, so tell anybody that is unfamiliar with your music, that's watching or listening, give us a rundown. What style of music do you play? Describe your music in your words.
All right. The style of music I identify with.
There you go.
But yeah, my name's Jade Nickol. I've been singing, performing, like, by myself as Jade Nickol, was an artist for about 3 years now. My first place I ever sang at, my first open mic was LSA.
Cool.
I was 16. I just turned 16, the first time I ever played. And so after that, I just kind of kept going. And
Cool.
I started off with country. So when I was playing those earlier days all around here, I really thought I wanted to do country music.
Yeah.
But then I realized, like, I don't really listen to country music. And I feel like to be a country artist, you should maybe listen to country music and be inspired by country acts.
Yeah.
And that was not me. So about a year ago, I kind of took a break and was like, let me see what I really like. So I kind of looked at artists I actually did listen to, and I started to write in that sense and cater my music towards something more that I was into personally, instead of what I thought everybody else was, because we are in the South. And I was 18 at the time. I just graduated high school. And so, you know, I was very new. And so then I started making my EP, Murphy's Law. And the songs were insanely different than what I intentionally went into music at all doing.
Cool.
I mean, the first single was Marijuana and Gin. And that was very interesting when I just said that to my label. I was like, this is the first single I want out.
Yeah.
They're like, alrighty then. And so, yeah, my style now I would say is like pop, indie.
Okay.
For my original stuff.
That's a good description. Yeah.
Let me know. But yeah, that would be what I characterize myself as now.
Very cool. Well, I think you are a phenomenal writer.
Thank you.
I mean, I remember seeing you when you were doing the country and all of that, which is cool. It's cool.
No, for sure.
But what you're playing right now, I don't know how to even like articulate it. It feels deeper and maybe richer because it's more authentically you.
For sure. It's more me. Yeah. And what I'm actually going through. And it kind of was like when I was debating on what I wanted to name the EP and what I wanted to do with the EP was like I was watching Interstellar and
love it.
One day I love that movie, and you know they always talk the motif, one thing in that movie is Murphy's Law, and I was like, oh my god, I love that. I was in the Walmart parking lot just watching clips of it on my phone because I had nothing else better to do. And I was like, that's what I want to name the EP. Like, I love that. Whatever can go wrong will go wrong. I feel like that represented what was in the EP.
I love it.
Ouch. And whole EP's about one person. So but yeah, and it was very interesting to see how people reacted, especially people that I started off with like at open mics when Audacity Brew House was a thing. I used to go to Killer's Tacos open mic, and I've been there since, and they're like, wow, that's a change. And I was like, yeah, it was interesting to see the reactions and a transformation from, writing what I thought people wanted me to write about and what I wanted people to see me as, or I thought they wanted me to see me as, to doing kind of what I want.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was definitely interesting.
That's very cool. But I think that's a really interesting story and a fascinating way to look at it. When you were trying to create what people wanted to hear, it was good, but then when you created what was begging to get out, it was great.
Thank you.
And it's been really fun to watch that transformation.
It's
And I
cool.
think it's kind of cool to there's an interesting balance and an interesting juxtaposition or paradox. I don't know what the word would be, but I mean, you're trying to entertain somebody else, right? But at the same time, you got to give them what's authentically you and what wants to come out of Jade.
I like that. It is like a juxtaposition almost, or a paradox. Yeah, that's either word will work. I like that I'm really short. I'm like 4'11", y'all. Y'all don't know me. I'm hella short. I'm almost 20 years old. I'm 4'11", and I like that juxtaposition of I'm really small, aloof, and I walk in and I have my guitar. And then I like to sing about things, or especially represent my artistry as something. So not that, especially in the beginning. I just graduated high school. I was brand new to the real world, soft, and and then I'd come up and play these really more, I guess, darker themes and stuff that maybe not every 19-year-old or 18-year-old is going through, or they just don't really talk about it. I just want to be honest, and this is what I'm going through. I don't know about y'all, but so I kind of like that juxtaposition. I really do.
That's cool.
A good word.
Well, and you have a strong voice and a strong presence when you're on stage. It's very impressive. Do you ever get nervous when do you feel exposed, or are you getting used to being this authentic and real?
I get nervous definitely when I play a new song. People know it's a new song, especially when people who care about me are actually listening, like my mom.
Sure.
She's on here probably right now. You know it.
What up?
What up, girl? But yeah, especially like my producer, I'm producing with Drew now, Deanna, who's on here. I actually have been on the show.
You sat in with Drew on this show just a couple weeks ago.
Tailgated basically onto it. Yeah. So but he's producing my next, I'm putting together a full album. And he's producing it.
Very cool.
So, especially that, like having to be honest with somebody that I know really well, and open up. That's weird. I don't like it.
I understand.
I'm not gonna lie. I do not like it at all. But, so yeah, I get very nervous in that sense when I have to introduce something new, or even to a crowd if they happen to be listening. I'm like, oh gosh, don't listen. I don't want them to ask me or what's it about?
Right.
What about that? I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And so I get very nervous in that sense. I hate singing my own songs for people. It's very scary for me because it's so intimate. It's opened me up, I'm just like, so yes, I do get very nervous in that sense.
But I'm impressed that you can just power through it and still give this really but for real, it's an incredible performance, and not everybody could have something say, hey, I'm going to open myself up on a stage in front of a bunch of people and go up there knowing you're going to be nervous about it and still do it and freaking rock the house. It's very impressive. It's very, very cool. You've got a great performance.
Thank you.
And again, she's going to be live right here, so don't go anywhere.
Don't miss it.
Because we're coming right back after this for a performance from Jade Nickol. But before we do, I've got to ask the question we ask everybody. If this is write to or duet, okay? If you could pick 3 artists, they could be famous, not famous, alive, not alive, one to write with, one to tour with, one to duet with, who would they be?
So writing would be probably, I've been really into Phineas lately. He's Billie Eilish's brother.
Cool.
I'm a big Billie fan.
Love it.
Yeah, I'm basic. I actually have to go see her. I don't care. I'm going to be honest.
Billie Eilish is fire, man.
She's fire,
and
man.
that cover you and Drew did with her a couple of weeks ago was awesome. You guys have got to go check that out if you haven't seen
her. So, I am. I'm far up. Yeah. She could do anything. I'd be like, you probably deserved it. Billie Eilish, So, been really into her, but her brother is her producer and kind of he's behind a lot of the stuff they write together. He's an amazing producer. He's only 22 years old, and he just won Producer of the Year and producing a bunch of people's tracks. So I would love to write with him. He's also an amazing writer.
Okay.
And I'm going to add one, produce with too.
Nice.
Write and produce with. I would love, and just get to know him as a person. I bet he's cool. But
cool.
And then to sing with, duet with, I guess. I would have to say Drew, Deanna.
Okay.
Staying true.
There you go, Drew.
He's my duet partner currently. So I guess it counts. But
I like it.
I would love to duet with him more. Guess what I'd say. We do a bunch of duets. We should go check them out. Drew, Deanna, and Jade Nickol. Bob Ralph with Tiny Couch Productions. He's a local Denton favorite. He's always right in Denton. I actually met him right here about 3 years ago doing a Denton radio thing, Song and Story. And he's been a huge part of my journey. I love him. Shout out. But yeah, we do a bunch of duets, and so I'd love to keep duetting with him. He'd be my preferred duet person.
Very cool.
But and then tour with, I would have to say, shoot, that's a good one. I don't want to say Billie Eilish because that's so basic. But
hey, if you're feeling it,
okay, I would say Lord actually.
Okay.
I would love to tour with Lord. I love Lord too.
that would be a really good show.
Yeah.
You and Lord together. I see that.
Hit me up, Lord. If you're watching this, I know she probably is.
It's usually.
She is. I've
you know?
I've heard she watches every once in a while.
Yeah.
So yeah, Lauren. I love her music. Melodrama, her second album. I'm obsessed with it, and I'm ready for her to release something else. So release it. I know because she's watching.
Yes.
So that would be my people that I would do all those things.
Very cool. Very, very cool. Well, guys, she is Jade Nickol. The EP is out now, right?
Yes, Murphy's Law. It's
Go
on
check it out.
State Fair Records.
Where can they find the EP, your social, all that good stuff?
That's a great question, Jake. And you can find me on Instagram at Jade Nickol _. And it's Nicole spelled Nickol. It's super weird. But that's me. Twitter, Jade Nickol _. Facebook, just Jade Nickol. I try to stay active on all of them. So definitely go check that out. I also have a website where you can find all that in one, jadenickol.com. And my EP, Murphy's Law, it's on all streaming platforms and stuff like that. So that's where you can find me. And I'll also be performing. I perform all around the area. I'll be at Sloan and Williams Winery in Louisville, Main Street, on Friday for their Valentine's. So if you got a Valentine or if you don't, like me, come out to Sloan and Williams. And yeah, but you can find all my stuff. I post all my dates where I'm going to be. I'm everywhere. Dallas, Fort Worth, Plano, Frisco, Denton, everywhere. So on my website, it's under shows. So, yeah.
Very cool. Well, guys, she's Jade Nickol. Check her out. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back here in studio with a live performance from Jade Nickol. Stick around at Denton Radio.
Well, thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the show. We want to thank our partners and sponsors who made this show possible. And now stick around for a word from all of us here at Discover Denton.
Do you love live music? If so, make Denton, Texas your next vacation. Find more information at discoverdenton.com.